Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Hi.
Can
Hi,
you
can
hear
you
me?
hear me? Yeah,
Yeah,
I can hear
I
you.
hear you.
Yeah, okay. Very good.
How
How
are
are
you
you,
today?
Anne? I'm good. What about you?
Yes, I'm very well. I'm very well.
Wow.
And recent week is it often rainy in the
Rainy, really?
afternoon. Yeah,
Oh,
in
okay.
the afternoon and evening.
Oh,
So a bit boring. So I don't want
to go
to
out.
go out anymore.
Yeah. Actually, here in the Philippines, last week, it's raining here, but
Mhm.
within this week, it stopped. Okay, it doesn't
And
rain.
hot
But
again.
that was last week during the time that we do have a class last time, and then there would be a glitch of the internet connection because it's raining. Okay, but this time going back, it's going to be very hot again here in the Philippines.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so are you ready for our lesson, Anne?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Yes. Okay, so let me share the presentation to you now. Okay, just for a while. Okay, I hope you can see it.
Yes,
Can you
I
see it?
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yesterday we stopped in here, right? So reacting to
Yes.
news. So how a certain doctor, okay, show concern and show relief, okay, showing
Yeah.
concern and relief, okay, the patient and then the doctor, okay. So we all know that in this particular conversation between a doctor and a patient, so the following words, okay, the following expressions, okay, show concern. Like when you say, oh dear, okay, really, okay. So
Yeah.
this one shows concern, okay. And then the one that shows relieved, that would be thank goodness for that, right? Okay, so thank goodness for that. So, oh, they're really showing concern. So, why is it the patient show concern to the doctor? What do you think?
Mm, oh, um, I think, oh dear, really? Um, that's the patient uh, want to um, confirm again.
Mhm. Okay, that's
Uh,
why. Yeah, so that's why he's so concerned. Okay, he's so concerned with her or his health. That's why he
yeah.
said, "Oh dear, really?" Okay, so he wanted a confirmation, just what you have said, right? He wanted a confirmation to a doctor. Oh dear, really? Okay, are you sure? So she wants a confirmation in here. So that's concern. And then the one that showed relief would be thank goodness for that. That means it's not it's not serious though,
Yeah.
right? Okay,
Yes.
I don't think it's too serious. That's why the patient said that thank goodness for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's try to go to our activity number two. We have to write C for concern. We have to write R for relief next to each expression. So number one is given. Thank goodness for that. That shows relief, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the second one?
Oh, oh no, that's terrible.
Okay. Oh no, that's terrible.
I think is it concern?
Yes.
Concern.
Okay. So it shows concern. Okay. That's letter C. When we say
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I think it show relief,
oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
concern.
It's
It is concern.
concern, okay? So it shows concern. And then,
Well, that's good news.
yes,
Um,
well, that's good news.
it show relief.
Okay, it's the R, or it's relief. It shows relief. Okay. What about?
Oh dear, really? That's
Yes.
concerns.
Yes. So shows concern. What about how awful?
How awful. Mm, show concern.
Yes. Okay, that shows concern. When you say pew,
Phew.
pew. Yeah, it's
What does
pew.
this mean?
Okay, actually something like pew. It's an expression pew. Okay.
That's relief,
Okay, so that would
I
be
think.
relief. Yes. Okay, because when we say pew, that means oh, it's okay, right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
that shows concern. Okay, actually, pew is that something like you are telling someone that oh, it's nice, it's good, it's
Oh,
pew.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
very nice.
Next. Yes.
What's
What
a
about when you
relief?
say what are
Uh,
the relieved?
that's a relief.
Of course, from the word relief, right? So that's also shows relieved. Okay? Okay. Now, let's try to understand the differences and between concern and relieved. What have you observed? Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Oh dear, really? How awful. So these are all shows concern, right? Show concern. So, what do you think would be um, the things that we should have to understand in showing concern?
um, I think when patient shows concern that they want to uh, ask more information
Mm-hmm. Yes.
and
Okay.
with relief is often express the feeling um, the feelings of the patient.
Yes. Okay. That means the doctor will going to reassure the patient that there's no problem about that, right? So it's nothing
Yes,
serious. It's not too serious. So the patient should have to calm himself or herself because it's not so serious, right? Okay.
yes,
If we are on the part of the patient, of course we might be afraid of our situation. Actually, um I want to become a doctor, Anne, but me myself, I don't want to be hospitalized. Okay. Yes.
I think everyone don't want to
Yes.
hospitalize.
Yeah, but I want to become a doctor, right? That's my dream. But if I would become a patient, as if I'm afraid, okay? I'm afraid to look at the doctors actually. So maybe that would also be the same feeling, right? Of the doctors, right?
Yeah.
When
Yes.
they get sick, they also afraid of to being hospitalized, right? And what
Yeah.
about you since you're a doctor?
Yes, me too.
Oh, really?
I also was um, find that uh, if the patient if the medical staff
Yes,
gets sick, they
yes.
often ask the um, when their doctor ask
The
them
medical
to
staff. Yeah.
hospitalize.
Yes.
Uh, so they often ask doctor uh, how I can could I
Stay at
just
home.
stay at home and just
Yeah.
I can go to see doctor
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
more time, but
But
not
not.
hospitalize. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that would be very traumatic if you will be hospitalized. That means your condition is getting worse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So which I don't want to hear, okay? Because just what I have said, I has been hospitalized for many months, right? Okay,
Oh.
that's why it's going to be a traumatic for me. Okay, it's a trauma for me because yeah, it's a trauma for me, and it's traumatic if I saw hospitals. Yeah. Okay. Because me myself has been hospitalized, and I told myself I don't want to be hospitalized anymore. Yes. Okay. If ever I have chance to become a doctor, I will pursue it, but never as a patient. Right?
Yeah.
Never as a patient.
Uh,
Okay.
I I I I think a doctor will have two kind. Myself, I saw that if a doctor will have two kinds. The first is they are very careful. They
Yes.
always take care of
Of the
they
patient.
that they concern everything that may
Yes.
harm their health. And
Yes.
another one is um, very um,
Strict. Strict.
always delay for treatment
Yes.
um, or drink alcohol or
Yes.
you cigarettes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and I am the second one.
Yeah. Actually, okay, there are doctors that are so very kind, but there are also doctors that are too strict, right? As if you are
Yeah,
afraid to talk to them because they're not looking at you, they're just doing something, but they're not telling you what to do, right?
hmm,
So that would also be so. Every doctors has its own behaviors, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so that would be it, Anne. Okay. Now let's try to move on to the speak up activity, Anne. Let's try to listen to the 8 statements and respond, expressing concern or relief. Like for example, when we say my blood pressure is very high. So, what are you going to say as a doctor? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So, the patient, okay, come to you, okay, and told you that my blood pressure is very high. So, in order for you to show concern or relief, you were going to say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, right? So, that's a
yeah,
concern. But what about to show relief? Let's say, my blood pressure is very high. So, how are you going um, to assure the patient that it's uh, it's just only it's just only a false alarm, nothing to be serious, right? It's not too serious. But if your blood pressure is high, actually it's serious, right, Anne? Yeah, if your BP is too high, that would be serious, and you need to have laboratory for that, right? And because
yeah.
there would be maybe an underlying
Rusty, rusty.
concerns, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for that. Okay, so of course the doctor would say, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." So that's concern. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Now let's try to listen and let's try to answer. 49. Okay, let's try to listen
Recording
now.
49. A.
My blood pressure is very high.
Oh, I'm
B.
Oh,
sorry to hear that.
yeah.
Okay, so that would
Oh,
be
I'm
our
sorry to
response.
hear that.
Yes, so
Yeah.
as a doctor, you were going to show a concern. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, letter B.
My asthma has almost completely gone.
Oh, my asthma has what is that? My
Has
asthma
been
has been completely gone.
really Gone.
Yes,
Uh,
so my asthma has been completely gone. So what do you think
oh,
would be, as a doctor, you were going to show a concern, or that would not be a concern but a relief, right? So you have to choose in here, right? So what are you
uh,
going to say?
that's a good news.
Yes, very
No.
good. So well,
Oh,
that's good news, right? Very good. So you were going to show relief because her asthma has been gone already.
is
Okay.
gone. Uh,
Yes. Okay. Let's continue on.
yes.
C.
I always get terrible hay fever in summer.
Oh, I always get a terrible high fever on summer. Okay. So what are
Um.
you going to say?
Oh, how awful.
Okay. So
Oh,
how
how awful.
awful. Yes. So you were going to say, you were going to show concern, right? How awful. Very good. Aside from that, you
Yeah.
can also say, oh no, that's terrible, right? Okay, because
Oh,
she got a terrible high
feverish.
fever, yeah, on summer. So you were going also to say, oh no, that's terrible. So that's show concern. Okay. Okay, next.
D.
We both got very bad sunburn on holiday.
We got a very bad sunburn on holiday. So what are you going to
Oh,
advise?
oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or you can also say, oh dear, really? You can also say that one, right, Anne?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Next.
So
E.
sorry. Have
I
some
have
noise.
Yeah,
Can
it's
I
okay.
close the door?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Trời ơi im lặng à chú cho học bài cái ha.
So sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
My
No
my
problem.
sister.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So let's continue, Anne.
Finally
Yeah.
gotten over my insomnia.
Okay. Finally, uh,
Finally.
oh, yeah. So my insomnia, something like that, it's gone. His or her,
Uh,
his insomnia. So you were going to say
yo,
pew, right? Yeah,
yo,
pew. So that would be pew.
yo.
Okay, so that means, oh, it's okay, right? So
Yeah.
that would also be the same. Okay, next, let's continue.
F.
I usually get a migraine after eating chocolate.
Mm, I usually
Um.
got a migraine after eating chocolate. So you were going to show concern for that, right?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yes. Oh no, that's
Terrible.
terrible, right? Okay. Or
Yeah.
you can also say, oh dear, really? So
Yeah.
that's it. Okay, next.
G.
The doctor said my leg is not broken after all.
The doctor said my leg are not broken after all.
What's a relief?
Very good. So what a relief. Okay. Very good. Next.
H.
It looks like I'll need another operation.
It looks like I need another operation.
Again, please.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, I think I needed another operation. It looks like I needed
uh,
another operation.
oh no, that's terrible.
Okay. Or you
I'm
can also
sorry
say,
to hear that.
yes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Actually, if you were going to say, oh no, that's terrible, maybe the patient will going to what is one?
Afraid,
Got nervous,
scared.
right? Got
Yeah.
scared, got nervous because that's terrible. Okay. So in order to
Oh,
show
yeah.
concern for him, maybe we just have to say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes there are expressions showing concern that we will not going, it's not properly used to show concern, right? That's why we
Yeah.
need to be very careful, especially you, because you are a doctor. So you should
Yeah.
be very careful in showing concern to your patient, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you were going to say, "Oh no, that's terrible. Oh my God, so I have a serious condition."
Uh-huh.
Okay, if that would be the case. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So, do you have any questions so far with this? And
No more, please.
no more. Okay, let's move on to the sound smart. So this time we will be going to study the another way on how uh to do the linking, okay, or the connected speech. Okay? So
Yeah.
you know what the connected speech on?
Um, what connects?
Yes, connected speech, or we call this one as linking. Linking of the first word to the second word.
Yeah.
Because in English, okay, in English, there would be a lot of linking. Okay?
Yes.
How are we going to connect? How are we going to link? Okay? One word, the first word to the second word. Okay?
Yeah.
And this particular linking, we have the wah sound and the okay, the sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's try to listen to these sentences. Notice that the wah or sound is added when a word ending in a vowel sound is followed by a word beginning with a vowel sound. Okay? So
Yeah.
let's try to listen and explain later.
Recording 50.
I'll give you a prescription. The operation was a success.
Okay. So I'll give you a prescription, right? I'll give you, I'll give you, I'll give you prescription. So that means there would be, okay, we link this one on. We link this one to here, right?
Yeah.
Whereby by putting the wah sound in there. As you can
Yeah.
see, it's there, right? So I'll give you, I'll give you a prescription, right? And then in here, the 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 operation, something like oh yeah, right. So there,
Yeah.
the operation, the operation was a success, right? So instead of saying the operation, it should be the operation. So yeah. So the operation was success.
Yeah.
I'll give you a prescription, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means there would be a link. Okay, so what is the rule in linking? Okay, when a word ending in a vowel sound, this
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
okay, is followed by a word beginning with a vowel sound also like this one. So in order to connect that, we need to use the wa and the sound. Okay? So
Yeah.
in here, okay, the E and the O. Okay, so in order to connect them, we have to put the ya. So the operation was success. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, say these sentences aloud. Which words do you think are linked with the W or the J? Okay, with the wa or the ya sounds. Some sentences have more than one example. Okay, letter A has been given to us, and that would be what? It's this one, right?
You
So
allergic.
are you allergic? Are you allergic to anything? To anything, right? So are you allergic to anything? Okay, so that would be it. So are you allergic to anything? To anything? Okay. Okay. Would you kindly say that one, Anne? Are you allergic to anything?
Are you allergic? Are
Okay.
you
There would be connection. It should be connected to each other. Are you allergic? Are you allergic
allergic
to
to
anything? To
to any
anything?
to any things?
Yes. So instead of you, it's you. So are you allergic to anything?
Are you allergic to
To
anything?
anything. Okay. So something like if we were going to write that down, we're going to say are you are
Are
you
you
allergic to anything? Okay. Something like this.
to? Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So that would be connected already. So are you allergic to anything?
Are you allergic
To
to
anything.
anything?
Yes. Okay. One
Are
more
you
time.
allergic to anything?
Yes.
Are
So
you
are you to
allergic
anything?
to anything?
Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, letter
Yeah.
B. Come back at the end of the week and we'll see if you're better. Okay.
Yeah. I think the end
Okay. Uh-huh.
or
Yes.
you are
The end. Okay. So instead of saying the
the
end, the end, the end, right? So come
end.
back at the end. Okay. It should
Come
be
back at the end.
the end.
The
Okay,
end.
because this one is a J on. So come back at the end. Yeah, yeah. Come back at the end of the week and we'll see it. We'll see it. Right? We'll see it. So there would also be a year in here. So come back at the end of the week and we'll see it. You're better. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you say that one on?
Come back at the end of the week and
See it.
we see it.
We'll
See
see it. We'll see it.
We'll see it. See it. You're
You're
better.
better. Okay.
Better.
So
Come
come
back.
back at the end,
Come back at the end
correct, of the week,
of the week
and we'll see it.
and we see it.
We'll see it. We'll see it. We'll see it.
And we see it.
Yes, you're better.
You're better.
Very good. Okay. Next, letter C. Where do you think would be is the connection?
To give you and me. You and Annie.
Okay. It's not serious. So you. Okay. So you
So
what?
why?
Yeah. So I don't. Okay. So I don't. So it's the
So
W, right? So I don't. So it's not
so
serious. So I don't want to. Okay. I don't want
give
to
you and
give
Annie.
you give
Give
away me.
you
Yeah.
give
Okay.
you
So
Annie.
yes. So give you any tablets. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not serious. So I don't give you. So I don't want to give you any tablet. Okay. Can you see
It's
that? Anne?
not serious. So I don't want to give you any tablets.
That's correct. Okay. Next, letter D. The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
The exercise
Will help
the
you a
first
lot.
linking
Yeah, so will help you a lot, right? Will help you a lot. So please do it.
do it.
Yes, okay. So please do it. So that
And
would.
how about the exercise?
Oh yeah.
Are
Okay.
there any
Yeah.
linking?
The the exercise. So this one is, it's the
Mm.
Y. Okay, it's the J. So the exercise will help you a lot. So please do it.
The exercise
Yeah,
will help
the exercise. The exercise.
the exercise. The exercise will
Will
help
help you a lot.
you a lot. So please do it.
Yes. So the exercise will help you a lot. So please do it.
The exercise will help you a lot. So please do it.
Yes. Okay. Who is your regular doctor?
Who is?
Okay. So that
Who is?
who is,
Who
right?
is? Who
Yeah. So
is?
this one is W. Okay. Who is your regular doctor? So who who is your regular doctor? Can you say that, Anne?
Who is your regular doctor?
Yes. And then you were going to say you're right. You're quiet
Your
ill.
your quiet
You're a quiet ill.
quiet
You are quiet ill.
your
Quiet
quiet
ill.
ill.
Okay. I'm
I'm
afraid.
afraid.
Yes. So this one is serious, right? If the doctor would say you are quiet ill, I'm afraid, right?
And how about quiet and ill?
Okay.
Is there any
Quiet,
linking?
quiet. No, we don't have to say quiet till. So it's not okay. So
Yeah.
it should not be okay because when you say quiet, that would be silent e. So the last
Oh,
that
yeah.
we can hear is the t. It's the t. Okay. So it's
Quiet.
not vowel. Okay. So you
Quiet.
you are quite ill. I'm afraid. Can you say that, Anne?
Your quiet ill. I'm afraid.
Yes. Okay. Next. The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
We we are we are we are not. We
Yes,
are
so
not.
this one is we aren't.
We
Okay. The good news is that we aren't going
we
to
aren't told
yes to
to
operate.
operate.
Yes, so two. The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
The good news is that we aren't going to
To,
operate.
yes,
To
okay.
operate.
To operate.
To
To
operate.
operate. To
To
operate.
operate. To
Yeah.
operate.
Okay, next.
Your niece is. Your niece
Okay.
is.
Yeah, so your niece, okay, because it's a
Your
G.
niece
Your
is.
niece a lot better now. Your
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 niece
niece,
is.
your
Your
niece,
niece.
your
Your
niece, your
niece is.
niece, again,
Your niece.
a
Your
lot
niece
better
is
now.
a lot better now.
Yes. Okay. Now let's try to pronounce them correctly. And okay, please repeat after me. Are you allergic to anything?
Are you allergic to anything?
That's correct. Come back at the end of the week and we'll see it. You're better.
Come back at the end of the week and we'll see if you're better.
See it. See it.
See it.
You're
See it.
better.
You're better.
Correct. It's not serious, so I don't want to give you any tablets.
It's not serious, so I don't
I
want
don't
to give you those any tablets.
to give you any because it's a connected, right? So it's not serious, so I don't want you to give you any tablets.
It's not serious, so
So
I
I don't.
don't. So I don't want to give you any tablets.
That's correct.
Give you any tablets.
Yes. Okay. The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
That's right. Who is your regular doctor?
Who is your
Who
regular
is your regular
doctor?
doctor? Okay. Who is your regular doctor?
Who is your regular doctor?
Correct. Okay. You're quite ill, I'm afraid.
You are quite ill, I'm afraid.
Yes. The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
The good news is that
We aren't.
we aren't going to operate.
Yes. Your knee is a lot better now.
Your niece is a lot better now.
Yes. Okay. And so this going to be your homework. Okay. So I want you to record your voice and I want you
Yeah,
to emphasize the sounds of the wa and the ya. Okay.
yeah,
So using the following rules, okay, in
yeah,
connecting the words. Okay. So I want you to
yeah.
emphasize that one. Now, let's try to listen on and check. Okay? Listen again and repeat each sentence. Practice linking the sounds. Let's try to listen. So that would be 51. Okay.
Recording 51. A,
Are you allergic to anything?
Mhm.
B,
I
Come back at the end of the week and we'll see if you're better.
Come back at the end.
C,
Okay, wait. Come back at the end of the week and we'll see it. You're better. Okay.
come back at the end of the week and we'll see if you're better.
That's correct. Okay. Letter C.
It's not serious, so I don't want to give you any tablets.
Okay.
It's not serious, so I don't want to give you any tablets.
Okay. I don't want to give you any tablets.
So I don't want to give you any tablets.
That's correct. Okay.
D,
The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
Okay. The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
The exercise will help you a lot, so please do it.
Okay, correct. Next.
E,
Who is your regular doctor?
Okay, who is your regular doctor?
Who is your regular doctor?
Yeah, correct.
Who is?
F,
You are quite ill, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You are quite, I'm afraid.
Okay. You're quite ill, I'm afraid.
You're quite ill. I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
I'm afraid.
Yes. Okay, next.
G,
The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
Okay. The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
The good news is that we aren't going to operate.
Yes.
Operate.
Okay. And the last one.
H,
Your knee is a lot better now.
Okay. Your knee is a lot better now.
Your niece is a lot your niece is a lot better now.
Okay.
Your
So
niece
that.
is a lot better
Okay.
now.
Your knee is.
Your knee is
Your knee is. Yeah. Your knee is a lot better now.
is a lot better now.
That's correct. Okay, and so this is going to be your homework. So
Yeah.
I want to hear. I would like to hear how you were going to connect them. Okay, emphasizing the linking. Okay.
Yes, I
Do you
will
have
try.
any? Yeah. Do you have any questions so far with this, Anne?
No more, please.
No more. Okay. Now, if you wanted to do this one, you can do this one. Okay. This one is an extra practice. Imagine you are ill. Make a list of your symptoms and tell your doctor. Okay. If possible, record what you say and listen to yourself afterwards. Identify areas to improve. Example, your grammar or pronunciation. So, this is also one way of improving your pronunciation skills.
Pronunciation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are you going to say? What are you going to do? Make a list of your symptoms. And then after that one, record what you say. Okay. If ever you are facing, okay, or you are making a checkup or doing a checkup at your doctor, so how are you going to say them? Okay. And now, you can also do this one, a class bonus. So half the class are doctors, the other half are patients. Okay. Okay. But we will not going to do that one anymore, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but if you wanted, you can do that. Okay. Maybe you have to pretend. Okay. Maybe to your niece or to your nephew, you can practice. Since you're a doctor, you can do this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're done with this particular lesson, and so let's try to take what you can do. Okay, you can
I
describe a range of symptoms accurately. Can do or need more practice.
I can do.
Yes. How are you going to describe a range of symptoms accurately? Like,
Um, like I have dry cough
yes, I have the dry
or
cough, I have a sore
sickly.
throat. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is how you will going to describe a range of symptoms. Okay. Can you participate actively in a consultation answering questions?
What is the consultation?
Consultation means you go to the doctor for a checkup. So that's consultation.
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Yes, of course. You know that because you're a doctor. Okay. Next, can you understand the doctor's diagnosis and instructions? Yeah.
Yes, I
Okay.
can do it.
I will answer it for you. Okay. Can you react to news showing concern and relief? Yes, just like concern and relief, the one that we studied just while ago, right?
Yes.
Okay. So can do.
Um, yes,
Yes.
I can
Right?
do. But
Yeah.
actually, I want to uh, last more this unit because I
Mm-hmm.
want to take more about the
Symptoms.
medical
Yeah.
topic.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some topic uh, out of the unit 7.
Mm. Yeah. We
Um,
so
because
you will
about medical topic, I think
yeah.
it's this is quite um it's quite less.
Yeah.
I think it's I want to more about this
Mm.
topics.
Yeah, okay. Because of course, that would be very useful, right, in your
Yes.
day-to-day work because you are a doctor. So maybe the more deeper understanding of terminologies, doctor terminologies, right? Okay, because
Yeah.
these are just simple terminologies, right? And
Yeah.
yeah.
And I want to talk about to understand more about the medical system
Yeah.
in Philippines and
Oh,
and the training system to become a doctor in
in the
Philippines.
Philippines.
Can you sharing that? And
Yeah,
after
okay.
that, I will sharing in
Your
Vietnam, and
practices.
yeah, I want to compare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can. So it's going to be a what is one? Special lesson, right?
Yeah.
So medical practices in the Philippines, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, you have to give me you have to
Some
give me some
session.
time in order to find for the presentation for that one, okay?
Yeah.
Maybe we can have that one by tomorrow, right?
Oh, yes.
So
Right.
yeah, I just have to search about that one, okay? And and share it with you, and then you are going to share also your medical
Yeah.
practices in Vietnam. Okay, and then we will going to compare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or we call this one
Mm.
medical system, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the system,
How many how what how many year to
become a
to
doctor.
learn become a doctor in
Yeah,
a
okay.
university,
Yeah,
a
so you
medical
need to
university.
have yes, so you need to have a pre-med course, okay, just like
Pre-med
also
course.
pre-medical course. So I don't know, in Vietnam you have a pre-med course, like for example pre-med course that would be
Oh,
BS biology. Yeah, so you need to take up 4 years of pre-med course like nursing. Okay, so you need to take
oh,
up 4 years of nursing, let's say biology, BS Bio, okay, medical technology, so that would be 4 years. Okay, then after graduating in your pre-med, so you are going to proceed to your medical level one. Okay, so
level
that would be med school. So you are going to go to the medical school as a medical student, okay? First year medical student. So,
Oh,
all in all, yeah, so all in all, you will going to finish your medical profession by after 3 or 4 years. So, 4 years of the
so that's
pre-med,
up.
yeah,
You need to 7 to 8 year to
8 years
become
to
a
become a doctor.
general doctor,
Yes, to
general,
become,
not specialist.
yes, to
Oh,
in order for you to become a doctor, okay, so you need to study 7 to 8 years for you to
oh.
finish your medical profession.
I
Okay?
I I think that is the same with
In
the
Vietnam.
training. No, it's different in Vietnam. But I
Okay.
think it's the same with the Europe and
Yes.
in Europe and American
Yeah,
system.
US. Yes,
Yeah,
US. Okay.
actually in Vietnam is different
Why?
and in Vietnam um, uh, is having some prepare to tend to nearly to
10
the
years.
training
A trainee. Okay.
in American or Europe system.
Okay.
Um, um, Actually, in Vietnam, um, after high school,
Okay.
uh, I will we will have a exam,
Okay.
important exam, and if I have
Passed.
uh, uh, enough
Qualified.
scores,
Okay.
to pass to
Yeah,
through
that's qualifying
the
exam, right?
yeah
Okay.
to go to the medical
Medical
school.
school. Oh, okay.
So I am we will study 6 year
Okay.
6 year to become a general doctor.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so after that,
You,
um,
you have to take the board
um,
exam.
we will have after 6 year
Yes.
As medical school, we will I will have two
3
way.
years.
Uh,
Okay.
the first way is to become a master
Okay.
master of doctor. You have
Okay.
to attend exam again,
Okay.
and if you pass the exam, you learn 2 years to have a master degree.
Yes, in medicine.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
okay. So that's
yes,
already
in
that's also 4 years. That's also 8 years now. Okay. And then after
yeah
that,
to become a master, and
okay.
and in 2 years of master,
Okay.
you will choose the specialize.
Specialization. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. On the second one, the second way after six
Okay.
years is you become a general doctor and you work. You can find a job in the
Oh,
hospital, and
really?
you do in some department like emergency department,
Yes.
or you can um, examine and
Patients. Yeah.
diagnosis some common disease,
Oh,
common disease,
yeah.
not specialized disease.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
after that, you you also have to um, attend the exam to become a
Yeah.
master, or
Okay.
or or master or specialist.
Yeah. Specialization. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To become a specialist,
Yeah.
you also have to learn 2 years. Uh,
Okay.
yes, and the third grade is after 6 years, you have an exam, and if you
Mm.
pass, you will become re resist resistant. Uh, what does it called? Um,
Mm-hmm.
re I don't know
Okay.
the name. Yeah. Um, that's often called in American, but I forgot the name. And
Okay.
they have to study 3 years,
Uh-huh.
and often uh, this student often very good,
Yeah.
very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So um, for me, I'm have 6 years as
Yeah. School.
medical school. After that, I go to work.
Master. Uh-huh.
No, I go
Ah, you
to
work.
work.
Okay.
I go to work. Um, the hospital near my house,
Okay.
and I have 6 months work in um, emergency department.
Okay.
Yes. After that, I tend to I go to eye department.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. So
Then
you have all the you will be given chance to choose what would be your specialization. Like for
yeah,
example, you go to the emergency, right? And after that you go to the eyes, okay, to become an
yeah,
ophthalmologist, something like that. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Mm.
So after I I go to eye department.
Yeah, you
After
chose to
that,
become.
after that I have 6 months to to learn
Yes.
how to diagnosis and treatment some
Yes.
common eye disease.
Problems. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and now after and now I have
Yes.
2 years to
Master.
to specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you know the different the master and the specialist.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So specialist means those who are specializing something, right?
yeah.
Okay, like for example, you are a specialist when it comes to the eye. So you are called as ophthalmologist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
but
that's your specialty. That's your
but
specialization.
I don't know in Philippines if you choose if you choose to learn become a master or not. Either.
Actually, here in the Philippines, we don't have that called master, okay, in
Oh,
medicine. So
yeah.
after your pre-medical course, okay, the one that I explained to you, 4 years
Oh, yeah.
pre-med, and then after that you have to go to the med school, okay, and
Yeah.
you're going to start first year medical student. Okay, so you
Yeah.
need to study again first year, second year, third year, and after that resident. Okay, you will going to practice now your profession in different hospitals. Okay, so you will going
Oh.
to go there, you will going to attend, you're going to practice, you will going to treat, something like that. Okay, and
Oh.
then after 4 years you will going to graduate in med school. Okay, when you graduate you are not yet allowed to apply in a hospital unless you are a licensed doctor. So you need
Oh.
to take board exam here in the Philippines. If you pass the board exam, that's the time that you can apply. And then if you wanted to proceed to become a specialist, you will going to attend, you will going to study again.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's our process.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you need to secure first a medical license before you can work in a hospital.
Yeah.
Yes.
And cái the work you told re re what's one you told work resistant re um you after um 8 years you become
A doctor,
a doctor and you have to
general doctor. Okay? So that means when you say general doctor, you don't have specialization yet. That means
yeah
you covered all. Okay? You will become an emergency doctor, you will become a disease doctor, you will become in charge in all the department. That means you are a general doctor. So if you decided to choose a specialization, you need to study again.
yeah
Okay, so
yeah it's
that's
a very different in Vietnam
yes,
and a lot of medical system in the world and
yes, actually,
in Vietnam we after po, for postgraduate 6 year
yes,
we have to try to way if you
yes,
go to the way for the to become a master and after
yeah,
that become the doctor the
yes.
doctor of yeah the doctor listens
In a hospital, you can work
um,
up to 6 years
and
of studying, right?
at
Yeah,
in the way to become the master that means you want do uh,
specialized.
to do more in teaching in
Oh,
in 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 teaching
mm-hmm.
or it's very um, then plastic
Mm,
um, and if you to the way to learn become the specialist
yes.
it means you do want plastic then teaching
Oh,
yeah So
Okay.
have two way. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and if you're a master or a doctor, you you will um, 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 can teach
In
medical.
university.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then it different to the specialist. Specialist often
Mm,
do more than teach.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a different way, different in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and and I think now the Ministry of Health
Yes.
Vietnam Ministry of Health is having some
Changes.
repair
Oh,
and
yeah.
want to
Okay.
change
The system
the system to
oh,
be like
to
with
become a doctor. Yeah. Okay.
yeah to like uh, system training
In
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 other country
countries.
yeah
Yeah.
like in Philippines yeah maybe
Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Actually, here in the Philippines, it's not easy for you to become a doctor. Why?
yeah
Because you don't have, okay, first thing to do, and first thing, you don't have social life anymore. Okay, if you were going to get in a medical school, you don't have time to relax
yeah
for 4 years. After graduation in college, let's say for example, you took up nursing, so that's preparatory for medicine, right? So
yeah
after nursing, if you wanted to proceed to become a doctor, you need to study again another 4 years. Now, in
yeah
that 4 years of studying, and you don't have time to relax. You will going to go to a dormitory in your school
yeah
and you are not allowed to go out there. So what you are going to do is you just have to stay there until the rests until your 4 years. So you are not allowed to go out. So all you need to do in your room, in
have
your
to stay
yes, yes, in
and
your pad, yeah, yeah, you can go outside your house, okay? But okay, you are not allowed to mingle with other people.
mhm.
Yes, because all you need to do is to read, read. Because every day there would be an exam. If
yeah
you will fail 3 times in the exam, you will be kicked out in medical
oh
school.
yeah
So that's why med students don't have social life. They don't have
yeah
friends, okay? They don't have friends. They have just only a small quarters, okay?
mhm.
Small pad wherein everything is there, okay? Everything would be there, okay? They are given foods, okay, by their parents. So all they need to do is to study every day. There would be an exam, and the sad part is if you failed 3 times, you will be kicked out.
yeah
Yeah, so you will not become a doctor anymore. So that yes, so that would be the sad part here in the Philippines, and it's not easy for you to become a doctor.
Oh,
Why?
so if you were be kicked out of
Yes.
the medical school, so that you still have 4 year
Yeah, so you can
and you
practice.
can brush by
Yes.
like a nurse as a nurse.
Yes. Or like for
Oh,
example, if you're a nurse, so and you studied medical, you go to medical school, but you kick out because you were failed 3 times in the exam, so you will be kicked out. So you just have to work as a nurse. Okay.
oh,
Okay, but
yes.
before you will become a nurse, you need to become a licensed nurse. You are
Oh,
not allowed to practice nurse as a nurse if you don't have a license. So you
oh,
need to pass also. If you cannot pass, well, you are not allowed to to work in
oh,
hospital.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the sad part of being a medical doctor, something like working in a medical field here in the Philippines. And
Yes.
okay,
It's
oh
nice to hear that. Yeah.
yeah, okay. So I have to search something like the medical practices here in the Philippines, and I have to share it with you. Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Tomorrow.
you.
Okay. Okay. So it's about time for us to say goodbye again, and so we'll see
Yeah.
each other again by tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
Bye
Goodbye,
bye.
teacher, and have a good
Yeah.
night.
Have a good night. Bye
See you
bye.
tomorrow.
Yes.